And the Buffalo's long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the run, it's Lyle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buffs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Lewis to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Price. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and so on.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Puncks it out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks into the open. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Just keeps slinging it. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. Just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB. And he
fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
And that's the problem when you're getting second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Grab near the marker is Carr. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Lyon. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds a tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires left. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely.
Turns on the Jets. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, is able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson wants to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. He wants to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Big, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Canes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Right down the gut of the field. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Just needs a cracker to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Pretty good job of running to get to there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That Miami offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Under fire. Got a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Got his man quickly. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for room. It's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Hurricane! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for the team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red team.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He wants to change this route. Johnson wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That's reeled in. It's Hayden. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Lewis to throw. Going for it all. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one.
21.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He just broke the century mark, 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Pocket breaking down. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Football 7. On the ready. Come on, set. Direction. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Still looking, on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boston College is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up 14 over Rutgers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Carr. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Carr. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wide open downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Price. Shakes off the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Lewis wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on
the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive.